Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering the December 2021 edition of the Fairfax Rod and Gun Club's 2-Gun Action Challenge match. Now, as we get started here, let me give you a little overview of what it was. The 2-Gun Action Challenge match is a monthly match at Fairfax Rod and Gun, and it's a 4-stage match. And it's done in the format of Desert or Finish Brutality. So it's basically the same rule set and follows a lot of the same stuff that you see on on the InRange channel covering those two events. This stage was called Tunnel Marksmanship, and what you did is you went into a tunnel. It looks like they pulled it directly out of like a playground at a McDonald's or a Burger King, and you had to have yourself in the tunnel. Your muzzle could be sticking out, and it was probably a good idea to be sticking out. And you had 6 rounds in your first magazine, and you had 6 Duraballs to engage. Now, if you didn't get all 6 Duraballs with those 6 rounds, don't worry, you could reload, although you had to do it in those very cramped confines of that tunnel. Once you dispatched the 6 Duraballs, you came out of the tunnel, and then you went up to your first shooting position, and using a magazine of only 5 rounds, you had 5 knockdown steel plates you had to engage. And again, if it took more than 5, that's okay, you could reload, but your first magazine only had 5 rounds. So you took out that array of 5 plates, dashed to the opposite side of the bay, took out the array of 5 plates there, and then your stage was done. Let's take a look at how I did.
Are you ready? Ready. Stand by. Go get him, Les. Brother. Clear. There you go. Push, push, push. Nice, nice, nice! Woo! All right, finished. I'm going to show clear. It's clear.
Okay, there you have it. Pretty solid run. Good time. Wasn't the best time. Kind of killed myself with that reload in the confines of that tunnel. Getting it out of my armor, getting it in, getting everything positioned just right. Oh man, it just ate up time. And that really, time-wise, was the only killer that I had on the stage. Otherwise, it was a pretty good run. Scott Butler took first place overall in this match. Let's take a look at his run on this stage.
Nice run. 58.80.
Okay, Scott moving like lightning there. No wonder he got first place. Let's go ahead and take a look at stage 2 and see what you had to do. Alright, this stage was called More Minis. And what did you have to do? Starting at the 50-meter berm, you had to engage the 2 mini IPSC targets and get 4 hits on each target alternating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, once you did that, showed your rifle was cleared, then you could sling it, do whatever you want. Pick up an ammo can, take it with you to the first pistol position, which was in the center, right in front of the Texas Star. But you only had to hit 4 of the 5 plates on the Texas Star. There was 1 plate painted red, that was a no-shoot. So once you cleared your Texas Star, you could go either to your left or your right, didn't matter, shooter's preference, and then you had the mini IPSCs, and you had to engage those 4 times with your pistol in alternating fashion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then dash to the other side of the bay, do the exact same thing, and then your stage was over. Let's take a look how it went.
Hey!
I'm definitely taking the swing to high power again, because this thing is going to be simple.
Well, this was a bad idea. Clear!
One obvious thing is I need to really practice.
Get him up, brother, get him up!
I don't shoot my rifle nearly enough because
Nice shooting, brother. Nice shooting, brother. 1. Got it. 2, 3, 4. 4. Push, 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 push. Last 4, last 4. 1, 2, 3. I am down. 4.
Yeah, positively glacial there for me. And the mistake was going prone on the bipod. There's a thing, Carl Cruzado said it himself at Desert Brutality. If you have the opportunity to brace yourself in a brutality match, do it. And that was my thought process. I went prone because it was the steadiest position, used my bipod, and yeah, that didn't work for me. So I lined up on the bipod and pow pow, you know, start getting the hits on the first one, and then when I switched to the second one, I've got to do a major shift. I was going to shift my body, and I'm like, that's not happening. Then I picked up and moved the gun, and that was taking forever. Then I moved back, and that was taking forever. As you even heard me say, like right away, I was like, ooh, this is a bad idea. Then I just did a traditional prone position, supporting the gun with my support hand, not using the bipod, and the hits came a whole lot quicker. But by then it already burned up a chunk of time. Then I dashed forward to the Texas Star, started going around there, and had a malfunction. Cleared it, thought it was a live round in the chamber, so I aimed in, click, racked it and cleared it again. Then I cleared the Texas Star, but by then I burned up some time. Tried to save some time by going off to my left-hand targets array and yeeting the can over, and did it work or did it make any difference? I'm not exactly sure. Then I just picked up the can after I got the 4 hits, dashed over to the final side of the bay, got my other 4 hits, and then the stage was over. Okay score, but not a great one. Again, let's take a look at Scott Butler's run and see why he was going blazing fast on this stage.
what happened to the handle, guys?
It's not yeet proof.
Yeah. All right.
Sort of, kind of, maybe. Are you ready?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Stand by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear. Go.
Push, 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 push. Finish her out, finish her out.
Nice. Unload and show clear. All right, moving on to stage 3, which was called Second Chance. This was actually my first stage of the day, and also I was the first shooter. So great way to get started, just go right into it. So what did you have to do? You were back from 2 mini IPSCs and a spinner, and with your pistol, you only engaged the mini IPSCs with 4 times each side, 1 hit each. So back and forth, 1 through 8, and then drop your magazine. And then with your last shot, you got a high value shot on the bottom paddle of the spinner. You hit that, great. You don't, it's a penalty. Then you holster up, boogie all the way back to position 2, and now you switch over to your rifle. And you've got to get 2 hits on each target. Now the change up here is they can be double taps, but your first 2 have to be from the standing, then you engage the other target, standing, drop to your knee, 2 and 2, finally drop to the prone, 2 and 2, and then engage the rifle spinner. Let's take a look and see how it went.
Bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mag. Over! Nicely done.
Okay, this is a pretty solid run for me here. The pistol, when you saw the few misses that I got on the pistol stage, it was me just going too fast. Just moving off the target before I've finished up and doing proper follow through. Straight up, that's on me. When I dash back, the rifle shots, not sure what was going on there. I missed entirely too much. Missed more in the kneeling than I did in the offhand, which makes no sense whatsoever. But got all the hits there, went to the prone. This is where the bipod that worked against me in stage 2 really worked for me on this stage, because the hits came very quickly, and then when I switched to the spinner, went over in 2 hits. Can't complain about that, which was really good because that was the last round of my magazine that put it over. Now yes, I had reloads and I could have reloaded, but that would have really added to my time. So 308 came through for me, put it over in 2 shots. Scott did really good on this stage too. Let's take a look at his run.
All right, you ready? Stand by.
All right, moving on to stage 4, Cassarda drill, Old Man or Iron Man. And the reason it got that neat little title was you had options on your kettlebell. You could take a 20-pounder as the old man, or you could take a 40-pounder as the Iron Man. And the difference was points. Every time you crossed the line, you got 5 seconds back on the 20-pound kettlebell. So you could get a total of 25 seconds back. But if you took the 40-pounder, you got 10 seconds back for a possible total of 50 seconds back off of 120-second par time. Not bad at all. So standard Casarda drill stuff from the buzzer: go prone, get your hit, throw the kettlebell. Go prone, get your hit, throw the kettlebell. Like they said at Desert Brutality, get your hit to earn your throw. And that's basically what you had to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at my run.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just wearing it really tight when the thing get up, but even that.
There you go, Les. Push it out, brother. There you go, brother. Good toss, good toss. Good clear, good clear.
All right, this run's going to require some explanation. So my score on this stage was par, but I got all 5 bonuses, and let me explain how that worked out. As you see, when I'm done at the end of the video there, I'm not at the final line. I'm 1 throw away. So what happened is I went down and I got a malfunction. And the malfunction was quite simple. It was a dead primer, which really sucks because this is really high-grade ammunition that I'm using from Hornady. But it happens. Everybody can have a bad round. I mean, I looked at it after the fact, had a super solid primer strike on it. It's just a bad round. Anyhow, got it. It stuck in the chamber. Got it extracted. Was trying to load up, and then the buzzer went off. It's like, ah, damn! I didn't think I was going that slow. Well, then we start clearing the rifle, do our clearing procedures, getting up to walk back, and the buzzer goes off again. There was a timer malfunction. Now, normally in this situation, you'd resuit the stage. But whereas I went first in the last stage, this stage, it bumped me down to last in the firing order. And that means everybody in our squad had shot, and to do a resuit, I'd have to do the whole Casarda drill completely over again, immediately. And I was just like, I don't think I'm going to do any better because I've already done it once immediately. Plus I've been going back and forth with each shooter because I was one of the ROs on the stage. So the other RO made the decision that based on the time that went between the 2 beeps, and it was clearly a timer malfunction, that he would give me part-time, but I would get all the bonuses. And that's what determined my final score. As you might expect, Scott had a really good Casarda drill run. Let's take a look at what he did.
Stand by.
How small everyone's are compared to their bodies. That's how it's supposed to be.
right, good throw. Hey, throw the ball. Hey, throw the ball. Hey, throw the ball. Hey, throw the ball.
You got this.
Go on, you got it, Scott. Hey, throw it. Oh, fuck me. Hey, throw it. Nice throw.
There you go.
One more good one. Come on. Hey, throw it. One good one. You get it over the line. Good.
Good job.
Line. And done. All right.
Now I need to talk about gear. All right, the rifle I used was the exact same DMR I was using at Desert Brutality. And except for one round with a dead primer, which is not a rifle problem, it's an ammo problem, the rifle worked great this time. And that's because I ditched the hydraulic buffer. The conditions were nearly the same. Weather the morning of this match was hovering right around freezing when we got started. Same conditions I had in Desert Brutality. Except this time I've got the stock AR-10 buffer in it, and the gun ran excellent. Any performance issues with the gun are on the shooter, not the gun this time around. So that was great. Second piece of gear we got to talk about is this holster that I was using. Kydex holster, designed for my Glock 34 by one of my viewers, Fat Kid Medic, and thank you very much. This is a good holster for that pistol. And why did my viewer give me this holster? Well, really simple. I'll put a link in the end cards at the end of this video to a stage during the Tiger Valley match of 2019. And as I'm going from the start box, I shoot the stage, we're returning to the start box, because in this match they don't use shot timers, they use stopwatches, and it's just how fast you get from the start box, complete the stage, and get back to where you started. And my pistol got to the start box before I did. That's because the holster I was using completely and utterly failed while I was running. It literally disassembled itself on my belt. And my pistol went tumbling into the stop box about a step or two before I got there. Now, luckily in that match, that wasn't a DQ, thank goodness. It was, however, a very hefty penalty that ruined a really great stage. And he made this holster for me, and that's awesome. And then, before he had a chance to give it to me, he saw my finished Brutality run, specifically Stage 6. I'll put a link to that at the end of the video, too, where my pistol got frozen in the holster. So in addition to this cool holster for my pistol, he gave me these two other items. Which, should my holster ever fail again, a roll of Flex Seal tape to fix it right away. And should my gun get frozen in again, a can of WD-40 to get it out. Thank you very much, Fat Kid Medic. Believe it or not, I've used both these products since you've given to me. We hope you all enjoy this coverage of the Fairfax Rod and Gun Club's 2-Gun Action Challenge match. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for future match coverage.